Hi everyone, this is Susan Samsock. Happy St. Patrick's Day and happy snow day for those of us who are living in Maryland or the Virginia area. I'm going to show you a presentation that I found on SlideShare that is about comets and meteors and asteroids, which is something that I'm teaching my fifth graders right now. Um, but it violates the coherency principles in many different ways. So I'll take you through. It's a really long presentation. I'll take you through some of the slides, primarily the ones on comets and asteroids, and then I'll show you how I kind of clean them up a little bit to fit the coherency principle. Okay, so you can see on this first slide there's a lot of things going on. The text is in all caps, which is a no-no. So when I go back through, I'm going to change that, and I'm also going to change this background image is very distracting, and the color of the font too. So as we go through the next couple of slides, these are just, I guess they're subtitle slides. I'm not sure why they're there. But I'm going to skip ahead to a slide that I'm going to go back and edit a little bit. The goal of this slide, from what I can tell, is just to show students what a comet looks like in the different parts of a comet. So if we're looking at one of the primary rules of the coherency principle, we shouldn't have any extraneous text that does not fit the learning objective. And so, like this little fun fact, the term comet derives from the Greek aster kometes, is not necessary. And also, we're just looking at the parts of a comet and what it looks like. We'll probably take away two of these graphics and just leave one. The second slide that I'm going to show you is another one that I'm going to go back and fix. So this is the second slide that I'm going to go back and edit. And right away you can tell the title says meteors, shooting stars, or space garbage, but the pictures are all of meteorites, so that is misleading to begin with. So I'll probably go back and change this title to something that has to deal with meteorites, or you do that or either change the pictures to match that. So most of these facts are about meteors and what they are. It says meteors are small pieces of space debris pulled into Earth's atmosphere by gravity, but then they go on to talk about meteorites on the same page, so I'll probably go back and take out some of that information. And then there's kind of a random fact, some extraneous text at the bottom that says you can buy meters, which isn't necessary. And also all this text is centered and it shouldn't be, so I'll go back and fix that too. So I'm going to go back and fix these slides, and I'll come and show you the final product. Okay, so this is my edited presentation. I just edited 3 slides. This is the title slide. I cleaned it up and just put a title that gives an overview of everything that's going to be covered in the presentation. This slide on comets, if you remember before, there was lots of different pictures of comets and lots of extra text with some extraneous text that just wasn't necessary. So I kept this picture that clearly gives the different parts of a comet and some information related to the picture. And this last slide on meteors, I took away all of the different pictures that they had before were actually on meteorites, which was a little bit misleading. And a meteor is actually when a piece of space junk enters Earth's atmosphere, which is actually a shooting star. So I wanted to make sure that that was clear in the picture, and I took away a lot of the extra text, especially on meteorites, so it was just kind of a little bit misleading, and stuck to the pictures that were, or the text that was related to meteors. And that's it. And I also took away the centered text and changed the title font in the background, which was a little bit confusing and distracting.